let's move on to program number 8. So this is going to be 8.py. Now in this particular code we will learn how to get the quotient. This is a very important principle, concept, whatever you want you can name it, from the division. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say user input, and then I would get the input from the user. Please enter the number. So the number is entered. Now in this case I want to typecast it, so I will say int. Since it's quotient, I'm not interested in declaring it as a float. So divisor input. So typecast it, place the keyword, please enter the divisor. Now we are getting the number and its divisor. Over here I'm going to calculate the quotient. Quotient value is equal to user input, and that is divided by the divisor input, and then I'm going to print the quotient is equal to, you place a comma and then you say quotient value there. Now quotient also means the number of times the number gets divided, right? So you can also state here, if you want, the number of times, and then you can place that divisor input. Then place a comma, and then you can say divides, and then over here you have to place a comma and the user input. Because of the fact that this is a numeric quantity, and you can give a spacing there. And then place a comma and the quotient value. So this one will be more of a sentential form. I save this and I'm going to run it on the terminal. Enter the Python keyword and then the name of the file, 8.py. Click enter. Please enter the number. I want to enter, say, 109. Now 109 is not divisible by 3, right? So in this case the remainder will be present, but we don't want the remainder. We want to know how many times 109 can be divided by 3. So clearly it says the value is displayed as 36 times, 18, 1, 9, 10, and then you got the decimal point. Now this is happening because of the fact that the division is producing a decimal point, so we don't want this to occur. So to prevent that from occurring, I'm going to typecast it. So int, and you close it and you save it. So this will make sure only the quotient is displayed. So I'm going to say Python 8.py. Enter the number 109, and then the divisor is 3. So clearly you can see that the number of times 3 divides 109 is 36. Of course, we know that some remainder is present, but we are not extracting the remainder here. Now to extract the remainder, we need to know what is called as modular division. So that is going to be our next code. How do I extract this? Now let me run this code one more time and give you a quantity where perfect division takes place. So let me give 144. The number is 12. I know 12 times 12 is 144. So clearly that is displayed. The number of times 12 divides 144 is 12. Probably you can add a sentence there, 12 times. And then you save it and you run it. So if you were to run it, let me run the code. Python 8.py. I give 144 and 12. I get the value number of times. Probably I have to save it. So so 144 and 12. So clearly you can see 12 times is present. So this makes more appealing. So having given you this, as I mentioned to you, if we are encountering a number like the previous example, say 109 divided by 3, we are getting a remainder. We need to get that remainder out.